Hello, it's BrickBros UK with our alternative build for the LEGO Star Wars Ski Speeder vs First Order Walker 75195, which is a little set we know lots of you guys have been wanting us to turn into something new for a while. So it's great we can finally show you what we've done with it because we transformed the vehicles into the alternative build we're calling the First Order Battle Walker, which is a heavily armoured one-man fighting machine. So if you want to make this creation, you can check out our step-by-step build tutorial at the end to construct it, but before we get to that, we're going to show you what this walker can do. First up, you might have already noticed we kept the gun position as it is, so there's no need to break this up, and we had a few parts remaining which you could always use elsewhere. Now as you can see, the First Order Battle Walker is only big enough to fit in a single minifigure, but it's got a cool sci-fi design which is different from most Star Wars walkers. We also built up a bulky construction to protect the driver, gave it a decent grey colour scheme to represent the First Order, and installed some nice weapons to make it super fun for all of you guys to use in play. So if we start at the legs, they both have little sloping feet to keep the whole machine stable, and they're hinged at the ankles to help it walk or to pose it. Looking above the feet, the legs themselves have these nice mechanical structures, red warning lights for detail in between the armour, and they can both be moved forwards and backwards quite easily from the hip to help it walk across surfaces or be displayed. Moving on from the legs, if we take a look at the body, at the front we built up an angled armoured plate section for a bit of style and defence from incoming blaster fire. Then for extra details we've built in two small blasters at the bottom, grill vents on the sides to keep the engines cool, and on top is a small windshield that nicely merges into the armour to cover the driver plus help him see out. We also thought it would be a good idea to place all four stud shooters around the windshield so you can easily get your fingers to the weapons, and as you can see, when you fire them off, all four will pack a devastating punch against any troublesome resistance minifigures who get in the way of this deadly machine. Following on from the weapons, in the centre the open cockpit features a single slot seat for the driver with minimal sloping armour either side, and there's a computer control panel as well which the driver can use when you place the minifigure in to use the walker on a First Order mission. Now on the sides of the walker, you might have already noticed we created some awesome turrets for more firepower by using the dish feet pieces for the rotating bases, which blend into the rest of the armour nicely. And on this left turret we built a dual blaster arm onto the movable round dish base so it can aim at high or low targets in combat. Then on the right side we attached a larger cannon to the dish base on this side just to improve the walker's overall design and to give the First Order as much weaponry as they need, so both turrets are a special part of this build, improving the machine's combat capabilities. And last up, if we swivel round, on the back of the walker, armoured sections protect this weaker side, and we built in two round engine vents from the wheel pieces to keep the engines cool to nicely finish its construction. So that's our First Order Battle Walker alternative build, which is a build you probably didn't expect us to create from this small set, but as you've just seen, it turned out great and completely changes up the set by providing the First Order driver with an excellent full-size machine that's a big improvement on its mini walker build. And thanks to its interesting unique design, it should stand out nicely in your armies or on display. But what we like the most about this walker is it's excellent to use in play because it's got the flexible legs, quad stud shooters and rotating side turrets that all combine to give you guys an awesome one-man fighting machine to unleash against the resistance or the small gun position we left out. So if you love what we've done with this set and would enjoy having a First Order Battle Walker, you should watch on now to check out our step-by-step build tutorial, and if you're ready to go, let's start the build. And that's the finished build, so now you can enjoy the First Order Battle Walker, or maybe you've taken inspiration from the build to create something even more awesome. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.